Hey everybody, Moose here. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Moose Talks. I've got a couple friends of mine here that I've known for a while. This is Rachel and this is Brooke. Basically, as you can tell, Brooke's born with a few less limbs than we have. Rachel would like to tell you a little bit about Brooke and what we got happening here.
So Brooke was born 6 years ago with Cromwell syndrome. She is missing her hips, her femurs, and her fibulas, and her fifth raise, which is your fifth raise, your pinky toe. She's born healthy. She was born smart and sassy and full of beans.
All right, so Rachel, why don't you go ahead and tell us what are you doing here on Moose Talks today?
Well, it's now come a time that Brooke is ready for a wheelchair. She walks, but long distances are really tiring for her. So we are raising some money for a wheelchair. And it's a really cool wheelchair. It's custom. Everything will be controlled by her feet. What color is it going to be, Brooke?
Pop Star Pink.
Pop Star Pink. So yeah, with a custom wheelchair though comes a very high custom price.
So basically, what's happening? You've signed up on GoFundMe.com.
We have, yep, on GoFundMe.com. We're doing some fundraising on there that started just a little over a week ago. And
I've heard you've got some pretty good progress happening on there so far. Why don't you let us know what's been happening there?
So far we have raised, our goal is $26,000, and so far we have raised $11,300.
Right on. Mm-hmm. And that's all thanks to you guys out there. So yeah, if you want to go and donate, you can go to www.gofundme.com. Just go on there, donate. Anything helps, basically, and help them reach their goal. Because, why don't you explain to us what all has to happen? Like, is it just the wheelchair, or do you gotta?
Yeah, we have to modify a lot. So we have to modify doors. We have to modify our house a little bit. We need to build a ramp. We need to modify the van. We're hoping that our minivan that we have right now is going to work and have enough room to store it. Mm-hmm. Just the wheelchair itself. We have to change things on the van mechanically so things can cover that weight, because that's a lot of weight. It's an extra 350 pounds in the back all the time. Yeah. So, yeah, with that, again, right, just a huge price tag.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you done anything with Facebook? Like, have you made a fan page or, check us out kind of thing on Facebook?
She has her own group on Facebook. It's called An Angel with No Wings. Anyone is welcome to join. They just need to ask permission. We still want to be careful with her.
Absolutely.
And how people are being filtered. So ask to join. We may stalk you a little bit, check out who you are. If we like you and think you're safe, then you're totally part of our group. Awesome. On An Angel with No Wings, there's also a link for the GoFundMe.com, and it's also a really wonderful spot to be able to see videos of Brooke, pictures, updates, whatever we feel is appropriate, we post on there for people to learn more about her.
Awesome. What have the responses been like? Have you had any people talking on there? Or?
Response has been pretty incredible. Complete strangers leaving us beautiful emails, thanking us for choices that we've made, how we're raising her to be her own little individual,
Absolutely.
Capable self.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some pretty amazing things.
Speaking of that, I've actually heard recently that you had a bit of a negative Nancy post some comments on there. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
It was a really huge negative Nancy. Actually, there were things that were said that were public, that were cruel towards Brooke, that were cruel towards my husband and myself. The really good lesson that needs to come out of something like this is that there needs to be tolerance. There needs to be respect. There needs to be boundaries. We are very open with Brooke. We're very open with our lives. We're willing to answer any questions at all. She's a learning tool that was given to us by God. She's not someone that just because she has a disability is thought down on. People with disabilities actually need to be respected more because they fight that much harder to be accepted.
Absolutely.
So that day, one of my worst fears came true. One of my worst fears was that what would ever happen if she was never accepted? What would happen if people completely didn't understand our situation and thought so negatively? And it was that moment that I had to take a deep breath, and I'm like, how do I respond to this nicely when I don't want to be nice right now?
Times like that, you gotta kind of just bite your tongue and just take it as it comes. One person saying something like that should never let one person should never let it happen.
It's true. And people are here, people with disabilities, depending on you can see the disability or not, they're here to teach the world really beautiful things. And if people are willing to just take a stop and take a breath and really notice that, oh my goodness, it's powerful.
Absolutely. Thank you. There you have it, guys. Thanks again for watching this episode of Moose Talks with my good friends here. Once again, if you want to check out GoFundMe.com or check out An Angel with No Wings on Facebook, leave a comment. Please donate. We'd really appreciate it. And again, check out the rest of my videos, Moose Talks. Like them, subscribe, and take care for now. Thanks.
Thank you. She's like...